Which is why I've been saying lately, like, if Steph Curry couldn't shoot the basketball, he wouldn't be the best shooter of all time. I mean, come on, guys. Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, that's kind of like I've been saying. If Luka couldn't score, he wouldn't be as good of a... Like, if Luka averaged 0 points a game, he wouldn't be that good of a player. You know what I'm saying? Well, he did average 9.8 assists last year. So, I mean, he's still a great playmaker, even if he didn't have the scoring. Yeah, but if you take away Luka's ability to score and his ability to pass, he's not as good of a player. Like, if Luka couldn't score or pass, he's not that good of a player. Well, you know, if my grandma had wheels, she'd be a bike. So... What? Huh? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? I don't understand what we're talking about. No, you clearly don't. You clearly don't. Something else? Name one thing LeBron James does better than Kobe Bryant. Fellas, do your nuts stink? I know mine do. That's why I use Manscaped. And for a limited time only, you can get 20% off your next Manscaped. 864 total assists. That is how many assists Luka Doncic racked up this past season, both in the regular season and postseason combined. The second most in the NBA, trailing only Mr. Tyrese Halliburton. And I went back and I watched all of them. All 864. And damn, it was a treat, man. Luka's entering this weird phase of his career where he just had the best season of his life. Just came off of damn near averaging a 34-point triple-double, made the NBA Finals, won the Western Conference Finals MVP in just an incredible series against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it feels like his reputation is somehow dropping. And I think it's because the perception of Luka as a player no longer matches reality at all. People have become too focused on his defensive miscues and lapses and his usage rate more so than his actual production and what he does on the basketball court. Take Michael Cooper, for example. Hall of Famer Michael Cooper. Whether or not he deserves that distinction, well, not for me to say. No, he doesn't really, but he's in it. Luka Doncic gives you that triple-double almost about every night, but he's too slow for me. If he wasn't a scorer, I would cut him. I give him credit for that, but to me, he's lazy. Doesn't hustle back on defense. This has, for some reason, become a popular debate tactic within NBA discourse, which is just a complete and total shit show, that if we take away a player's special ability or their best ability, they're no longer as good of a player. This is hard-hitting analysis, folks. This is hard-hitting analysis. And it's true. Luka Doncic is a special scorer. Just averaged 33.9 points per game, led the league in scoring for the first time in his career. It was a career high in points for Luka. Dropped to 73 points against the Atlanta Hawks, the fourth most points ever scored in an NBA game. I mean, just incredible stuff. But I am here to tell you right now, after going through all of these assists, I do not think scoring is Luka's superpower. I do not think scoring is the skill that Luka is best at. It's a skill that he is incredible at. It's a skill that he is one of the best at, if not maybe the best at. And naturally, when you average nearly 34 points, that's what people are going to talk about. But Luka is a special playmaker. He's not a good playmaker. He's not a great playmaker. He is a historically great playmaker, a generational playmaker, and one of, if not maybe the most talented passers the league has ever seen. I mean, his passing bag is just out of this world insane. 9.8 assists per game this past season, the most in his career. It is the 8th most assists per game among players who have averaged over 30 points per game in a season, the second most since 1972. And while it's easy to get lost in these narratives about Luka, when you watch him play, it's obvious what he is. He is a point guard. He is a floor general. He scores because he's incredible at it. But it feels like everything he does is an attempt to get the best shot for his team, whether that's for him or whether that's for a teammate. Which is why I've never thought that the ball hog accusations against Luka were fair. Why I never thought crying about his usage rate made much sense at all, because the Dallas Mavericks have consistently been one of the league's best offenses when Luka Doncic is on the court. This past season, they were 8.4 points per 100 possessions better when he was on the floor. Their effective field goal percentage improved by 4.1 percentage points. They shot 4 percentage points better at the rim. They shot 1.2 percentage points better from three, and they generated 2.1% more corner threes, which is an important stat because led by Luka Doncic, no team in the NBA averages more corner threes than the Dallas Mavericks. Now, why is that the case? Luka Doncic attracts so much attention from the defense that he's capable of generating incredible look after incredible look after incredible look for his teammates. I mean, we're talking about a guy who averaged 38% from three on 10.6 attempts per game this past season. We're talking about a guy who is the most efficient pick and roll scorer in the NBA by a gigantic margin. I mean, look at this graphic. It's almost comical. He averages more points in isolation than anybody in basketball, and good efficiency as well, 1.09 points per possession. He averages over a point per possession on post-ups. He shot 76% at the rim, with 92% of those shots at the rim being unassisted. Those are center-like numbers at the rim for a point guard. He shot 50% on mid-range jumpers this past season. So it's no surprise that he is double-teamed more than any player in basketball. It's no surprise that he has a higher on-ball gravity score, according to Basketball Index, than any player in basketball. And this is how you fall into the Luka Doncic trap, ladies and gentlemen, because what are you supposed to do as a defense? Are you supposed to leave one of the most talented scorers in recent memory by himself to do whatever he wants on an island against your defender? Or do you send help and leave yourself open to him completely and totally manipulating your defense? I mean, don't just take my word for it. Let's hear from the man himself. After the Mavericks won Game 3 against the Minnesota Timberwolves, a game in which Luka Doncic got doubled almost the entire game, he said, "I feel confident. They tried to double me the whole game. Tried to double Kai. That just makes us better. Everybody touches the ball. Everybody plays. It's an amazing win. We come down to the stretch and we execute." Or how about this quote after he dropped 47-7 against the Houston Rockets? "I think we play better when they double me. It's open space. Kai on the other side too. Everybody gets involved. It's easier on offense." How so many NBA fans were able to become brainwashed into thinking that this guy is not some generational level playmaker and instead he's a ball hog who just throws his team's grenades is just... It's fucking baffling to me, except not really, but it kind of is. The ease in which Luka can pass out of double teams is just absolutely incredible. I mean, this double team right here against the Phoenix Suns where Kevin Durant and Josh Okogie, two very lengthy defenders, are double teaming him, and he's able to skip a pass across the court to the corner to Dante Exum like it's nothing. Or this hilarious clip right here where Luka gets doubled by Jaden Springer and Tyrese Maxey. Granted, two smaller guards. Luka passes out of it like it's a dad playing against his two sons. Like it's just like he doesn't even notice that they're there. And Luka knows the attention that he draws on defense. Here he is right here getting hounded by Jeremy Sohan and Victor Wembanyama, two lengthy defenders. And he just patiently dribbles and waits for Victor Wembanyama to commit so he can kick out to Tim Hardaway Jr. open for three. Now, imagine Luka kicking out to Klay Thompson for three this upcoming season. Hello. I mean, the amount of attention that Luka draws is so insane. Here he is getting double teamed at half court. The first play of the game. You don't see it yet on the scoreboard. This is the first play of the game against the Portland Trailblazers. Double teamed at half court immediately. To the Mavericks and the Mavericks coaching staff credit, they use this to their advantage quite often, parking Kyrie Irving one pass away from Luka Doncic, pretty much forcing the defense into an impossible situation where we either let Luka cook by himself on an island or we send help one pass away from Kyrie Irving's guy, and the Mavericks are just banking on the rotations not being crisp enough, and Luka just patiently waits and waits and waits until the defender, Kyrie Irving's defender, commits just enough or takes one step his way. And Luka can kick out to Kyrie Irving, who can shoot a wide open three or attack a wild closeout or whatever the case may be. Just do Kyrie Irving shit. And Kyrie has feasted playing next to Luka. It was one of the most efficient seasons of Kyrie Irving's career. And 46% of his field goals were assisted. That is by far the highest number of his career. The next highest being 37%. He shot 3.2 catch and shoot threes per game. Shot those at a 42% clip. And him being one pass away from Luka is just a nightmare for opposing defenses. And the synergy that these two have created over time is just remarkable. They play off each other so incredibly well. But beyond just the standard double teams, Luka is trapped and blitzed on pick and rolls more than any other player in the NBA by a just gigantuan margin. And it's because, as I mentioned earlier, he is the most efficient scorer in the pick and roll in the league by a gigantic margin because he can do it all. He can get to the rim, and we know how well he finishes at the rim. He has a floater in his bag that is just lethal in the paint area. He gets you on his hip and he can get to the step back three. He gets you on his hip and he can get to the step back at the elbow. There's just so many ways he can kill you in the pick and roll scoring wise that it basically puts the defense in an impossible situation. If you're going to drop, he's going to feast. The moment the big is caught in a no-win situation, he is throwing the lob. He's one of the most talented lob passers in the NBA, if not maybe the best lob passer in the NBA currently. And being a rim running center next to Luka Doncic, it must be a dream come true for these guys. I mean, Daniel Gafford gets traded to the Mavericks and immediately sets a career high in points and a career high in field goal percentage. Derek Lively, the only rookie in the history of the NBA to average 8 or more points per game with a field goal percentage over 72%. In fact, Derek Lively had the highest field goal percentage in the history of the NBA for a rookie. And Derek Lively is an incredible player. He had an incredible rookie season, but his true shooting percentage with Luka Doncic on the court, 74%. His true shooting percentage with Luka Doncic off the court, 64%. Still a respectable number, but that's a 10% change right there. I mean, that's a huge amount. And if the defenses want to prevent Luka from getting anything off in the pick and roll at all and decide to trap him and blitz him on these ball screens, he's just so comfortable passing out of these. I mean, he makes it look so easy and effortless when these are anything but easy and effortless. I mean, this is size swarming you on ball. And Luka can pass over these traps. Luka can make the pocket pass. Luka can make the bounce pass, the correct read. Whatever it is Luka needs to do, he can do it. And it's basically guaranteeing anytime you blitz Luka on these ball screens, you're giving up a 4-on-3 situation for the Mavericks, who over time last season, as Derek Lively became more confident as a short roll guy and Gafford became more confident and PJ Washington entered the fold, the Mavs were damn near unstoppable on these short rolls. Of course, this is just one of many ways Luka can manipulate your defense. My favorite type of Luka play, my favorite type of Luka pass are the live dribble skip passes where he's just waiting and waiting and waiting for a help defender to take one step the wrong direction, and he's just firing a rocket across the court. This is what I'm talking about right here. Luka Doncic posting up Eric Gordon. Here comes Devin Booker to help a little bit. Luka sees it and just immediately rockets one to the corner. I mean, it's not a special-looking pass, but it's a good pass. These type of plays right here are special, and I love these. He calls up Daniel Gafford for a screen. Klay Thompson sees in the corner, hey, Klay, welcome to the Mavs, buddy. He slides over to help, tag the roller whenever the time comes, and Luka just rifles a live dribble, almost hang dribble, skip pass to PJ Washington in the corner. I mean, just a missile of a pass. Jesus Christ. Again, the threat of Luka in the pick and roll, just manipulating defenses. Maxi Kleber sets a screen. Mike Conley's going to slide in just a little bit to help. Luka sees that, boom, rifles a pass to the corner. Derrick Jones Jr., blow a kiss. Mwah. Part of the reason why the Mavericks average so many corner threes per game. Again, here comes Isaiah Joe helping on the roller. Luka knows Josh Green is wide open in the corner. Rocket pass. Oversized as well. Let's run that back. I mean, that's over Lou Dort. That's just it makes it look effortless. That's not effortless, folks. That's just not. Look at this pass. I mean, what the fuck? Jock Landale taking a few steps into the paint. These are not. I'm speechless. And of course, we have to get into how Luka Doncic can manipulate the defense with his eyes, the look-away passes. And I'm not talking about the Tyrese Halliburton. God bless him. I'm staring at you. I'm passing the ball, and then I'm turning my head, and we're going to get on SportsCenter that way. I'm talking about I'm looking this way. The defender moves one step this way. I'm passing this way. Luka Doncic does this so incredibly well. And it's just the subtle stuff, too, here. Malik Monk caught in pretty much a no-win situation here. Nice action by the Mavericks, but Luka gets him to commit with just this brief little look to the lob. And Malik Monk is committing, and then we're kicking out to Derrick Jones Jr., who's shooting a wide-open three off of it. Again, subtle manipulation. Tyrese Halliburton comes to help. Andrew Nembhard's now splitting two. Luka gets him to hard commit to Josh Green before kicking out to Kyrie Irving in the corner. No-win situation for Andrew Nembhard, and Luka made your life much more difficult. This one right here, we damn near had an ankle-breaker pass. Karl-Anthony Towns coming in to tag the roller. Luka gets him to bite by staring down Derek Lively, and then he's going to rifle a pass to the corner. Oh, wow. Hold on. I fucked that up. He tricked me. Luka even tricked me on this one because I just fucked it up. But Luka is going to look towards the corner to PJ Washington, and Cat is going to bite hard and basically leave Derek Lively wide open under the rim for an easy dunk. I mean, that's just... This one right here just encompasses a few different things. This quick little glance to Josh Green gets Caleb Houston just to shuffle his feet just enough that this pass opens up to Dwight Powell. Go up, Dwight! Oh! Comes down with it and finishes and one. But also, it's the passing over the two Wagner brothers. That's size right there. And Luka that's a pinpoint accurate pass. Over size, over a double team, while looking off a defender. I mean, this is special stuff we're talking about, folks. And I'm worried that people don't understand that it's special stuff. This is a different type of look away right here. This is something only Luka Doncic could do, right? Make the pass to Derrick Jones Jr. And now he's looking away, and he's yelling at the ref mid-play. I mean, this is classic right here. Make the pass, turn, yell at the ref mid-play. There's no one like him, folks. Another popular, and I would even say fair criticism of Luka, and really just the Mavericks offense in general over the past couple seasons, is how little they get out in transition, how slow they are as an offense. Now, the reason that they are as slow as they are is they've consistently been one of the best half-court offenses in the league since they drafted Luka Doncic. Why is that? Because Luka Doncic is one of the greatest offensive players the league has ever seen. I mean, he's just an incredible offensive engine. But it's just a little bit frustrating because early on throughout Luka's career, we saw these glimpses where he would have these hit-ahead passes 30, 40, 50 feet up court that were just so incredibly accurate, and we just wanted to see more of that. And this season we did. The Mavs finished the season with the 8th most points in transition. That is the first time since they drafted Luka Doncic that they have been in the top 10 in points in transition. Fuck that. It's the first time since they drafted Luka Doncic that they've been higher than the bottom 5, that they have not finished in the bottom 5 in transition points. That's usually how slow they play and how much quicker they played this past season. And it was the first time since Luka's rookie year that the team got out in transition more when he was on the court versus when he was off. And you can see why. I mean, some of these outlet passes are just absolutely insane. I mean, a full court lob to Derrick Jones Jr., a full court lob.
Players in the history of the game can make that pass. Unreal. He makes it from our free throw line.
It's hard to do justice to Luka's playmaking and really his passing bag. What do I mean when I say passing bag? We talk about bags all the time in the NBA. It's become something that's become more popular over time, more popular of a term over time. And usually when people say bag, they mean scoring, your scoring bag. What moves can you get to? Your dribble moves, your ability to create separation, basically. How can you get your shit off is what people mean when they say how deep a player's bag is. When you're a guard, it's important to have a pretty deep passing bag. There are different passes you have to make. Can you pass out of double teams? Can you pass over double teams? Can you make pocket passes? Can you make bounce passes? Can you make live dribble passes? Can you make live dribble passes with your offhand? What kind of lobs can you throw? Can you go scoop lobs, overhand lobs, lobs from beyond the three-point line? I don't know if there's a pass Luka doesn't have in his arsenal, which is impressive in and of itself, but is even more impressive when you consider the fact that Luka is 6'7" and a massive human being. I don't know. It's hard for me to do it justice, so I'm just going to attach 13 minutes of my favorite Luka assists from this past season. 13 minutes of just a glimpse. This is just this season highlights. You're going to see some of these passes and think, oh, wow, that's an impressive career highlight reel. No. That's just from this season alone by itself of passes that led to assists. Because there's some crazy-ass Luka passes that did not lead to assists, including this one right here, which is my favorite. This insane live dribble skip pass to the corner against the Toronto Raptors, which just went over like 5 people's heads. Just an unbelievable pass. So anyways, 13 minutes of my favorite assists from Luka Doncic. Enjoy it. You're welcome. I love you. Subscribe to the channel.
Doncic, who's been rebounding like a demon again, leads the break after the rebound. Throws it behind the back to Williams in the corner, and he hits the three. Fires the three. Rebound. Porter taken away by Irving. Doncic now in the paint. Drives inside. Layup. No. Kicks it out to Irving for three. Knocks it down. What a play from Doncic. Just 3 assists in that third quarter.
Third quarter, excuse me.
Yep. Doncic with fine to Grant Williams. He's fouled by Anthony. And it's a 3-point chance for Grant Williams.
Working his way into the rotation. At 5 points and 5 rebounds, all of that coming in the fourth quarter the other night. Here's Jones, corner 3.
Irving hit that 3 instead of 10. It was 13 at the break. And you know you're hurting now. You know you're hurting when a guy that's a low percentage career 3-point shooter's making them.
One of their biggest in franchise history. Bounce and a great bounce. And the dunk is thrown down by Green.
That's just great court awareness by Luka.
And we'll see them on the road trip. We'll also see one of the hottest teams in OKC. Threading it through the defense. Doncic finds him in the corner.
No, it wasn't that lucky. Mine was super lucky. Oh, it was off the glass too, right?
That's right.
Was that over Melo?
Ooh! Lively. Two-hit rim rocker. Against Kenrich Williams, who just went into the game. Luka driving, looks off the defense, set, wins and repeats! 19 in a row!
Doncic and Roddy had a big collision. Doncic landed on his left hip. Zaire Williams trying to dig it out. Exum hits the 3.
Doncic, hold on for Lively. What a feed by Luka.
What a screen by Lively.
Teeter-totted back and forth. Doncic into Jackson Hayes. What a pass. Exum 3. Good. What a pass.
Doncic just so crafty. There's a lob upstairs. Gobert couldn't get to it. Second turnover for Minnesota. Bounce pass. Lively right down the lane. We saw Lively in Abu Dhabi.
Exum brings the ball up the floor against Trey Jones. Jaden Hardy's in for Dallas. So is Dwight Powell. Luka flips it back. What? Derrick Jones Jr. nails the 3.
Doncic, the lob and the flush. Derrick Jones Jr.
Dislodged it on the Niang drive. And a fabulous pass, and it's rinse and repeat.
It's inside. Walters out to Kleba. Some oohs from the crowd as Kleba finally a 3-pointer goes down.
6 seasons with Boston in 2 different stints. Here is Luka. Oh, what a pass. He was looking up top. The pass went to the corner, and it's Drano, Josh Green on the 3-pointer.
He'll turn 20 in February next month after his 1 year at Duke. inside, and Lively throws it down. Gets a lot of those from Doncic. Those two have made a nice connection.
So Murray scored a point at the free throw line. Luka drive. What a pass. And then you finish it off.
Dallas putting together stops again.
Yes, they are. And here is Luka finding Powell, who turns and jams it home. And the Mavericks finding those stops and converting on the other end.
Charlie Brown getting some early minutes here. Taj Gibson on the floor as well. And Powell open. Luka Doncic with a little spice.
15 fast break points now in this game. That's what they average per game this year. And that's coming to play ninth in the league in fast break points. And they just got two more because flight 55 is off the ground.
They were outscored 23-7. Whoa, that's goaltending. And nothing's called. Boy, that ball clearly hit the backboard first. And we play on. Doncic lasers went into the corner to Irving. And that is a 5-point swing.
Giving guys shots where their shoulders are facing the target and knocking them down.
Doncic knocks over Allen, lobs inside. There was Gafford. Easy pickings for Gafford.
The right play. Good ball movement, penetration. Grady Dick with a nice swing. With a pass over top.
Hardaway connects. 7-point game. Quick, in and out. Lead pass, Gafford. And a foul on quickly.
Brown fading, missed it. Doncic, another rebound, is ninth. Doncic cruising, lobbing, Lively flushing. Timeout, Boston.
Dallas 18-13 at home. Washington's three comes up short. Good save, though, by Doncic to Washington. Floater goes over Bamba.
Fakes, was looking for contact. No foul on Lively. Doncic with a beautiful bounce pass that Lively eventually corrals and scores on.
Have to hustle back.
Vucevic, no. Rebound Doncic.
Look.
What an outlet feed to Lively. It was perfect, and Lively with the hammer. Trap. Wow. No basket. Kuminga missed. There had to have been a travel miss. Here's P.J. Washington running the floor and cramming home the lob from Luka. Klay Thompson made one basket in the first half. Luka. Gafford slams it home. 30 straight.
Players in the history of the game can make that pass. Unreal. And he makes it from our free throw line.
Speaking of Keldon, he'll check in on a whistle. Exum left wide open. Takes advantage of it. Mavericks by 7.
They play big.
Here's a steal by Luka. Ninth in the league in steals. Great lead bounce pass, and Jones up ahead to score.
Sensational.
Bump in the road over the last 7 or 8 games. Sends the ball missing. And Dallas with a long rebound. And they've got George backpedaling. And it's Kyrie with the alley-oop finish from Luka.
High level, T. 13 assists on 15 makes. Doncic, that's what he does so well. Great floor sense as he just whipped that ball over his shoulder. But with a young team, that's the blend that Will Hardy has tonight. Young and old. And they're not old by any means, but veterans.
Something that he didn't do as much last year. He was reluctant to shoot that mid-range, doing a much better
the
job.
lob!
Wow.
To Gafford.
I was going to make this point earlier.
Luka, Ellis, back to Luka, the lob, Lively, man.
I'm thinking probably a 46 tall for him.
Lively inside with a tall, big move to make it 46. Would expect to see Luka get a heat check here. He's made his last 2 threes. What a dime inside by Doncic to Lively.
Over the shoulder. Exum again behind the Rockets defense.
Bullock connects on a 3. A slingshot to Jones from Luka. Outstanding assist in the 3-ball corner pocket. But that's a smart play.
Run some more clock.
Oh, for sure. Same spot. Rinse and repeat. P.J. Washington Jr.
Let's go.
Short. Rebound. Washington. Exum. Bullock pressuring. A three will tie it. And hand off to Luka. Back to Exum.
Got it.
Mourning, a Hall of Famer, and Larry Johnson with more points than Brandon.
That's a good category.
Doncic, look at that pass. He sets up Hardaway perfectly.
Steve Clifford thought about what.
Every pass that Doncic throws is so unique. Cueva. Help bring us the product that we bring into your living room. Or wherever you watch your Hornets basketball these days. Oh, what a play! Doncic with a no-look.
Irving throws it ahead to Doncic. Alley-oop to Jones. Oh, the perfect pass, and Jones the finish. Lively back in with Irving, Doncic, Washington, and Jones. Lively inside, count it, and a foul. As the Clippers just dominating. Westbrook comes up short. That's the first thing that the Mavs fans had something to cheer about. Alley-oop, Doncic to Washington, and that gets the crowd fired up.
Clippers have the 4th rated offense this past season. Harden triple. He bumps right there into the defense of Jones. Down court it goes for Jones, who climbs it again and puts it through, and Jones with a couple inside to tie it at 23.
Harden tried to jam it in there. What an outlet pass, and Irving lays it in. Oh, what a pass. Timeout, Los Angeles, the lead back up to 10. Powell drives on Green, gets inside, shot won't go. Powell goes tumbling. Doncic goes dribbling, throws it up, alley-oop, and Jones throws it down.
He's got 22, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. Lead back to 12 for the Mavs. Now a steal by Doncic. Lob Doncic. Jones with the slam. What a pass.
Ball movement. Williams pull-up jump. And Jones a factor there defensively.
Another block. I think 4 blocks there for Jones.
Love it. Oh! Derek Jones Jr. goes airplane mode. Doncic screen Washington. Give and go. Extra feed. Major highlight for Lively.
Oh, wow. Doncic with the beautiful cut.
Dallas is 4 of 4 in the second quarter. Doncic now has 10 points. Giddey again? No. Washington the board. Oh, another banger for Dallas. It's Lively off the special delivery.
Where did you go to school, Reg? You know that smart school. UCLA now. Come on, coach. Oh, what a pass. Doncic and Lively will finish.
That's the 4th assist for Luka.
Good work, fouls, coach. And it's picked up with Dallas the other way. Jones got it to Doncic, and back to Lively, who goes airborne with a nice slam in there for the rookie. Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals for the 2nd time in the history of the franchise. Green is checked in, sets a screen for Doncic, who fires it open Lively. He couldn't have been more wide open. All they've got to do is finish. Blocks up. It was indeed. It was a block. 5. And the other way, Gafford fell down. Got it! Oh, wow! What a shot by the falling Gafford. 6-point game. Doncic with 33. The Gafford screen against Gobert, tailed by McDaniels. Oh, Gafford! Up high, down hard, and a foul! Dagger! By 9 for 28. Edwards lost it. Doncic the other way. Hold on, here he comes! And there he goes! Jones!
Doncic drives to Exum. Exum wide open three-pointer, got it, rattles it in. Dante Exum, who in the playoffs just 3 of 14 from 3-point range.
JT's on him too, doing a great job and just making it tough on him.
All right, thank you, Drew. Mike.
All right, Lisa. Oh, P.J. Washington. The Celtics had a great defensive sequence there, but Doncic finds Washington. Brown gets inside, layup short, rebound Doncic looking to push. Alley-oop to Gafford. Oh! Perfect connection.